Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Monday, the 22nd of August, 2022. A very interesting day, to say the least. First of all, when I opened up with my podcast this morning, I revealed to everyone that there's apparently a concerted effort against me and DSPGaming to basically try to get me off of YouTube, even though I don't violate any of YouTube's policies, and I have no reason to ever be punished or removed from YouTube. I've been here for 14 years and I don't have any problems, you see. But some people are very upset that I streamed my This Is How You Don't Play reaction over the weekend. And now they're trying to basically break the law and false report me and do all kinds of stuff to try to get me in trouble for things that I don't do. So I'll reiterate here what I said on the podcast this morning. If anything were to ever go wrong with DSP Gaming, I would do my best to either upload a separate video or do a community post to let you know what's wrong. If I ever lost my ability to do that, I would post up on my Twitter at TheyCallMeDSP. If you want the full explanation, check out the podcast from this morning. I go into full detail about kind of contingency plans, all right? Good news is, nothing happened today, but you always got to be careful, right? Now, originally, the plan was that this week was going to have a big new release. Tomorrow is the release of Saints Row. But the reviews came out today, and they were abysmally bad. I go talking about this in detail on the podcast from this morning. I recommend you watch it if you're interested to know about how bad this game really is. And it's not just one or two people. It's literally everyone who played it agreeing that the game is dog shit, basically. And that sucks, because this was supposed to be the first major new release I was going to be doing to kind of get us out of this summer rut where there has not been many or any new releases. And I kind of talked to my audience about what I should do, and we came to a conclusion. Why play a new reboot of Saints Row that's terrible if I could just play the real Saints Row that I never played before? Eureka! I've never played Saints Row 1 at all, and I've only played Saints Row 2 in a limited capacity. It was one of the very first games I ever played back in the day on YouTube. 2008, I played it on the channel Dark Side Phil, but only in excerpts. I never did a full playthrough. It was just me highlighting certain segments and parts of the game. So we talked about it over the course of today, and we determined I should play the first game. I've never played it before. It's easily available on Xbox. In fact, I literally just finished buying it for $10 digitally and downloading it to my Xbox Series X. There it is. So, starting tomorrow on the main stream, we're playing Saints Row. Just not the Saints Row everyone else will be playing that sucks ass. We're playing the original Saints Row that started the series from way back when in 2006. I hope you will join me for this retro epic game. I'm excited to see what it is. People are like, yeah, it's dated, but it should still be a fun time. I'm down for that. So I hope you'll join me for that tomorrow, okay? Then on the late stream tonight, on the first stream today, we played Madden 23. Now, remember, I did not buy Madden. I got the 10-hour trial via EA Play. So this is the next 3 hours, meaning that after this, we've already played it for 6 hours, okay? Here's what happened today. The main season began. And I'm still playing on Sim, and I'm still playing on Pro difficulty. I didn't completely suck, but man, I'm not good. As you guys know, I don't play Madden. Every few years do I dabble in Madden. So I'm don't know the plays, don't really know exactly what I'm doing, flubbing about. I'm getting better the more I play, but admittedly, every game I'm tossing interceptions and stuff. And the thing is, I think if I was playing on easy difficulty, arcade, or both, I'd probably be doing well. But I'm playing it on roughly a harder difficulty level that's likely set for someone who's supposed to know what they're doing. Now, why did I do that? The viewers demanded it. When I tried to play on easy the other day, they freaked out and said, oh, that's way too easy and won't be entertaining. So I changed it. And now I literally can't win a game. Not to say I can't score. I do. I score. I do good, passing rushes and everything. I do good. I do, completions and everything is all right. But then every once in a while, I throw an interception. There's another problem with the game, too, that I never even knew existed. When you play it on pro mode, dependent on the momentum of the game, these weird things happen that don't seem to make sense in the competitive nature. So, for example, you're trying to come back, but guess what happens? In the middle of your play series, on the third down, oh, you can't see the numbers on your receivers anymore. I say numbers, excuse me. What I should have said, the symbols, meaning the buttons that correspond to what each button is for a receiver out there. So how the fuck do I know what button to press to throw to a receiver? I don't play Madden all day. I don't play it regularly on this controller to memorize what button is which receiver. That's bullshit. So I guess I throw wrong. Oh, interception. And then another thing that happens is before a play starts, you're supposed to be able to hit down right trigger and it shows you all the path lines of where your guys are going to go so you can know what to look for. If you get shook, meaning if you're in a situation where the pressure's on, all of a sudden those paths turn into winding snakes and basically tease you and say, haha, it doesn't work. But I just want to play the game. I don't want to fuck around. I don't want, what are these in the game for exactly? What use do they have? Does it make it interesting or fun? No, it makes it annoying. I guess what it is the game might be too easy for those who play this normally all the time. So these are new difficulty factors in the game. I don't need them, but they're in there on Pro, and people wanted me to play on Pro. So literally today, I played for 3 hours. Every season, every game was a full season game. It wasn't like preseason anymore. It was the major season. I couldn't win. I got close a couple times, but I didn't win a single game. People are laughing. I'm like, yeah, but do you understand that it's not fun when you don't know what you're doing? I'm trying to learn. I am learning, and then the game says, oh, no symbols on the screen. Fuck you. Oh, everything's a snake now. Fuck you. It actually pisses me off because it's like the game's against learning. It's like you're just supposed to be good to play at that level or something. I still had a good time chilling with everyone, all right? But the other factor, when I first played Madden the other day, oh my God, people came out of the woodwork to support the streams. We hit all the tips goals. I wore my football jersey to celebrate. It was awesome. Today, support was super slow. We just barely hit the Gunner Glass's goal, and that was it. It froze. We didn't get another contribution for the rest of the stream. So just as I said when I first played Madden last week, I said this. We'll play the 10-hour trial, see how it goes. If there's consistent support and people want to keep seeing it, I'll keep playing it, and I might even consider buying the game and continuing the playthrough. But historically, when I play sports games, it's only a couple of streams that are interesting, and then people lose interest. That's exactly what happened today. Halfway through today's stream, people were like, oh, whatever, it's just Madden. They moved on and stopped supporting. I'm honestly happy I didn't buy it. I almost feel like if I bought it, it would have been a waste. So we got one more stream of Madden coming up later in the week. I will do the last stream before the demo expires, but it looks like that's going to be the last hurrah for the game. Will I even win a single game in my run in Madden this year? I guess it remains to be seen, okay? And then tonight on the late stream, it was 2 Point Campus Night School, meaning this is a school where you're building a university to train people to be medieval knights. So there's jousting, there's outdoor combat and etiquette training, there's classroom instruction. You actually have to build a tower because invading knights come to wreck your school, and you have to have the guards come out to stop them. It was interesting, but tonight, for the first time since I played the game, I couldn't interact with my chat. The game became so attention demanding, and you needed to micromanage it so much to even hit the 1-star level to unlock the next university. We didn't even finish until like 5 minutes before my stream normally would have ended. We were going that late to actually finish and hit the 1-star level. It was incredibly stressful. It was like, oh my God, this person needs something, this person needs something. The attractiveness needs to go up. You need to up the quality of your educational program. You need to research this and add it. You have to rebuild this. You have to build this. Hire new people to defend. Build the tower. Do this. Just like constant. Do this, do this, do this. And by the time I was done, I was like, dude, 2 hours passed, and I barely felt like I interacted with my audience, and they agreed. And I was like, so this went from a late night chill stream where you could casually play it and learn the nuances and the mechanics to 4 courses in, or 4, I guess, campuses in. It's become insane, intention demanding micromanagement. And it's just not that kind of fun that originally I was enjoying when I first started playing the game. Now, the good news is I did unlock not 1, but 2 new campuses. There's the one that's supposed to be the wizard school, and there's one that's actually a sports school where you run a sports team. From what I'm to understand, these are ridiculously difficult compared to the rest of the game. They each require major micromanagement. And some people are even saying, I probably won't even be able to beat them in one night. It's not possible. So here's what we're going to do. Here's the thing about 2 Point Campus. The whole idea of the game was it was something I normally wouldn't have played, but I wanted to give it a shot because it was on Game Pass. I think we're going to give it one more shot. Let's see how this next stream goes. If it goes well and people still like it, fine. But if it ends up becoming too time demanding and not fun, that'll probably be the last hurrah for 2 Point Campus. Also, important to note, also the 2 Point Campus stream tonight, very low support. We didn't even hit the tier 1 tips goal. So it's obvious that any support that originally was for this game, again, the attention for it has waned. People aren't that interested in it anymore. All right? So, I still had a great time today. It was a very slow support day, but at least we kind of established what's going to happen with these playthroughs moving forward, and we figured out what we're doing tomorrow. So, to summarize, tomorrow, Tuesday, the first stream, the premiere of the original Saints Row, which I have never played before. That should be pretty fun. And then the late stream, Multiverses, the unlocking of the new character Morty from Rick and Morty, and some other content. I'm not exactly sure if they're going to have ranked yet, but apparently there's supposed to be some other content along with Morty tomorrow night. So that'll be fun. And I hope that you guys will join. And please, if you could, support tomorrow, because today was a pretty slow support day. Thank you all. Please have a good night. I hope to see you for the new playthroughs tomorrow. Peace out, and I'll see you in the morning. Later.